Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 12 of the RSF1 F2 season. I'm Primus Gaming, and joined with me once again is Element Snow, aka RSF1 Skadoosh.
Hello. Good to be with you again.
How are you doing, my
Primus.
friend?
Good, thank you. A bit tired.
Yeah, did you sleep in massively again like you did last week?
I only woke up at like 4 or 5, so not bad.
And I'm
So,
happy to tell you guys, with you Element as well, we've got a full grid for today for F2. Not quite
let's go.
often in F2 we get a full grid, but to see everyone here, it's amazing to see. Sadly for the reserves, it won't be a chance for them to get into a car and shine. It'll have to be another day. But to see all of the full-time drivers make it is good
That's
to
good to
see.
see, yeah.
It's generally good to see. Everyone's ready. You know, with being stuck in isolation, I think everyone's sort of like, they've got like this gusto to burn off. You know, they need to like burn off this energy and kill some time as well. Because that's also one good thing about RSF1. If you're a viewer at home or if you're a driver, racing just generally is also a good pastime.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, commentating right now is pretty good. 2 hours and it just flies by for me. So that's good to see.
Yeah,
Right, we
but
have a few new drivers, don't we?
I think we do. Yeah, we got actually no. I noticed Slicks has changed his name. He's no longer CCRL Slicks. He's now LR Slicks, and I think he's actually got a full-time seat within the Mercedes team because I think he was a reserve last week, and
Yeah.
I think due to Murraycon having troubles with connection, I think Slicks is now taken the full-time seat. If I'm correct.
Yeah, he has. So he's a hashtag for life now.
And we still got the usual faces, such as Andrew Alpha, Martin Padge, Peanut, Josh, Season 4. Also, Tomic Bresner, he actually did really good last week. Only just won the German Grand Prix, and I know Schumacher was quite gutted because he only just missed out the win to his teammate. Of all the things to have happened is to lose out to your teammate. And I'm pretty sure there's no bad blood between the Alfa and Mayo, but I imagine that left a very bitter taste in Schumacher's mouth.
I spoke to Schumacher after the race a couple of days later, and he said that he thought he was going to win it because he was second after what happened. Well, sorry, he was second or third, and Brazil was behind him. And then what happened at the end of the Red Bull really annoyed him because he knew Brazil didn't have any points. Oh, shame! Because he knew that.
That's a very treacherous curb.
Yeah, Brazil didn't have any
I have a
penalties either,
feeling.
and so Schumacher was a bit sad, but at least they both got points, and they're good points for Alpha.
Exactly. Even though it's not the 1-2 that Schumacher was hoping for, it's still a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo, so it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I was going to say as well, where we just saw Shane catch a bit of that curb, we have to say for sure, and I hate to bring commentators' curves, and also this corner here, if anyone catches that inside curb, you're gone. It will send the car into depending on your speed, it will send you into a half spin, or it will send you into a full-on spin. But this track has definitely seen its fair share of good battles in real-life F1, and its fair share of sadness in real F1 as well. I think this is where like Daniel Ricciardo, I think, got one of his first victories for the Red Bull team back in 2014. There's quite a lot that happened. Daniel Kvyat's first podium, I think it was, and also this was the race after Jules Bianchi died back in 2015. So this track has definitely seen its fair share of sadness.
But happiness as well, isn't it? Better to just think about that, please.
Yeah. Also, Shane's doing really well. He's already purpled the first sector, but then again, he is the first car to be on a lap, so it's the baseline kind of for today. So we'll have to see what Shane is going to come and set. But what do you feel about the Hungary element?
I love it. I absolutely love it. Last season, I think I got like fourth round here in F3. It's the way it just flows. You know what I mean? Like the middle sector works so well, and then it's so hard to overtake. So if you just get a good exit out of the first corner, the last corner, sorry, no one's really going to overtake you because there's only one main bit that people can overtake, and that's turn 1. Let's go into turn 1 and going into turn 2. Oh.
117.4, so that's the baseline for today. So we'll have to see what everyone else can do. But I do agree with you. This track has actually got its fair share. Oh, nice. Fastest lap to Josh, Season 4 on the Mercedes at the moment. So that's a very good start for the Mercs. This track is last year's. I think this is the first time you actually commentated. I remember you actually did F4 with Bodder last year. And that
maybe
gave you your reputation as a favoured commentator. Yeah. Everyone liked how into the races that you got, because I remember when it was me versus Tabitsi back in F4. I went. It was intermediate conditions.
By 1/10 from Seal.
Faster than Seal. I think Seal definitely probably had to have a little bit of a chat with Shane after. Ooh, a 1:16.8, so definitely good laps coming out now. But I was going to say, do you remember back in Germany when Seal took out his teammate going into turn 11 in Germany?
Oh,
I imagine the Renaults might have had a conversation about that move, because Shane was looking like he was on a good comeback after a bit of a little rumbly start. And then Seal hit him on the inside. And again, Schumacher may have been annoyed that he lost first to his teammate, but at least he didn't get hit by Bresner. Unfortunately, Seal did catch Shane, and I imagine that put a little bit of a ding in the friendship of both the Renault drivers, unless they sorted it out.
I think they're fine. I think Shane's a nice guy. I mean, he can talk things out with people, and I think they just talked it out and said, you know what, mate, forget about it. Just focus on this race, the Hungaroring. This track is more.
Shane would be a good man to talk down a bad situation. Imagine that, you got a scary situation. Oh, hang on, we'll go on to Slicks in the Mercedes.
Look at a racer. He lost the back end going to the last corner and nearly hit the pit wall. Oh my god. That's not very good, but here we go then.
We had a Toro Rosso have a little bit of an off just as was on board with LR Slicks. And I think that Toro Rosso is maybe moving out of the way. A second purple sector to Slicks in the Mercedes. So it's definitely looking like a really good lap going round the final second to final left-hander. And now through the right-hander. It is looking very, very good here.
Here we go then. Oh my god, what an exit. What an exit!
Oh, a 1:17.2. I
Someone that's looking fast
they
around here
might have just lost a...
It's awesome.
What happened?
He lost it going up the hill, he's lost his front wing.
Could be worse, he could have crashed. He could have crashed out completely and lost the wheel. So he almost caught Schumacher!
I should probably turn on the comments on I forgot to turn on the Twitch, sorry, I'll put it on now.
No worries, mate. VR46 in the Red Bull, a 1:16.6. Definitely a really quick time by the Red Bull. But nice. Very, very close. Schumacher probably didn't have clean trousers coming out of that near miss with Harley Oaks. I don't think anyone would.
Right. Matagura Race is going to finish his lap now. Let's see what he does on those hards. Can he set a good... Oh, he's about to start, isn't he? Yeah, and he's going to get a toe off the...
133. Oh! That's very clever. Sees the slowing racing point. I think that's on
my god, with
that,
he was sort of caught off by Yayo, so he still managed to settle 117 dead.
That's third fastest RSF1 Schumacher, so very, very good lap. VR, he's still top of the table. Ioaks is still second. Mamada Cash has actually just done a 1:17.2. So he's definitely looking good. I think Josh...
I think Ioaks has gone again. No, his teammate now. VR Marcus.
Both the Toro Rosso struggling to get consistency around this track. So right now, Andrew Alpha is on a lap. We've got pulled over Alpha and Mayo in the mid-sector. I think that might be Schumacher letting everyone go by. He's just got to make sure he doesn't...
Seal!
What's happened to Seal?
Verstappen, is it just me or is the stream jumping a bit? No, for me the stream's fine. I think it might be, yeah, just for you if it's Verstappen. Seal, I forgot to put my setup on. I'm now stuck with 6 wings.
No, my God! Seal! So,
What?
Seal accidentally being too quick on getting out of the pits has got no setup. He's running on the balance. So, I have a feeling, on the bright side, no matter what the conditions are, if they're dry, if they're wet, Seal has got the balance. So, with a balanced setup, if it does happen to rain, he's not quite out of a battle. Dry setups would struggle in the rain.
He can still change the
alright.
You can still change the front wing, can he? Down or up, depending if it's
and a
raining.
little bit of the tyre pressure as well. A little bit of tyre pressure as well. And the brake pressure, I think.
Yeah. Not bad.
Andrew Alpha, the second Red Bull, goes 6th fastest.
Nice.
Tomek Bresner, he's on his way around the corner. The race winner of Germany. What can he do? 7th.
Okay. Brundle, still there with fight for the championship. They didn't have the best Germany Grand Prix. Let's see what he can do this today then.
Oh, we got Josh. He's invalidated. I think it's easy to do that in the mid-sector. I think Hungary has definitely got a very, very difficult mid-sector. Oh, Brundle's on the charge. Fastest first sector. So Ferrari are definitely on the push. I think Brundle's definitely going to make up for what happened in Germany after having problems in the race. I think he's looking for a little bit of redemption.
Nearly got in the way of that Renault. Look at the mini map.
Oh God! That must have been the man with the cash.
I think it might have. One with the cash is doing alright. He's still going.
Yeah,
Brundle's still going fine.
Peppermeat is in the pits. That was the man with the cash. I think he pulled over just to let them go by.
Yeah.
Because I don't see damage on his racing point.
Oh yeah, he's just getting out of the way. Right, here we go then. Brundle. Can he beat his rival of Schumacher? Right across the line. No! Yes,
he did! He just beat Schumacher. Very nicely done.
Jamie J Car Gaming, Peppermeat for the win, he says. Alright then, Peppermeat for the win.
Jay Sleep round the last corner. The McLaren puts on the DRS. Can he get himself in a good position? Oh, fastest lap by Jay Sleep, the McLaren. 16.4. Very quick, and it's outdone the Red Bull. McLaren on top at the moment.
Rapid Space about to start his lap. DR and Marco about to finish his lap anyway. Let's see what he can do there.
Yeah, we'll go on board with Marco quickly. We'll
last corner he goes.
Sprays.
He's going to set a
bit wide.
160. So 161. He's 11th. We've also got PWR Shadows going to pits. We've got Shane who's on a lap. And he's backed out of it. Rapids is on a lap as well. He's purple sector 1.
Fastest first sector by Rapid Sprays. So he's already on the push by Ferrari. Oh yeah, I think Rapid Sprays actually had a race win, didn't he?
He had a race win, the race before Germany. I cannot remember that. It's been too long.
Britain?
Oh yeah, Britain. And then he made a comeback, didn't he? And then he got a bit unfortunate in Germany. He got pole, I think he did, but he's back now.
Fastest second sector to the Ferrari. He is on the charge.
He is.
My brother-in-law, being a Ferrari fan, is cheering on the Rapid Sprays.
Time to get on the mic. Start commentating as well.
Round the last corner, Rapid Sprays goes.
Across the line. Oh!
Second fastest. Oh, nice. Very good lap from Rapid Sprays.
Primus, I'll be right back, okay? I need to go downstairs.
No worries, mate. I'll take hold at the moment. I don't have the chat up at the moment, so guys, apologies, but I will not be able to see what your comments are for the brief moment. But anyways, we'll go on board with the next car to begin a flying lap of the Mercedes of Josh S04, who's got a new teammate for today, because normally it's been Josh on his own in the Mercs, but now today he's got Slicks to fill in for his absent teammate Murray, and he's hoping to bring home some good points, because after missing out last week, retiring before another safety car that could have saved a very, very bad incident of what he had. If he would have just held out for a little bit longer and got that safety car out, that would have been amazing for Josh to really come back from that. But he retired just before the safety car came out, and that ended his race. But he's looking for redemption day. this corner here where he went through, I think that's turn 6. That's a very, very treacherous corner indeed, because if you you get a nice wide berth into the corner, but if you catch too much of the curb coming out, it'll invalidate, because that's exceeding the track limit. So very, very unforgiving. But he's definitely looking good through the mid-sector. He's on the push. Bit wide coming out there, but a second fastest sector. So he's already done a really good lap at the moment. Definitely looking good. If this was real life F1, this would be the final race before the mid-season break. But obviously, RSF1, we don't take mid-season breaks. We keep going. Everyone else can sort of has a break in between their races. And Josh actually goes 4th fastest. A very impressive lap from Josh in the Mercedes. Very good lap. Brundle is just still currently in 6th place. Mamada Cash is actually on a charge now. He's now beginning a flying lap. See who else is on there. Peppermeter's teammate is on. Agreeable Racer is now beginning a lap. Shadow is about to begin his lap as well.
Hello.
Peanut on. Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. Let's take to this battle.
So we've got a few cars beginning a flying lap. Oh, you got yourself. You sound like you're really looking forward to it, whatever it is.
I got a iced coffee.
Oh, you got nice coffee. Nice. Oh, Peppermeat! Fastest lap of a 1:16.4.
Oh, I guess
very
it's
good lap. Peppermeat.
It's the Mr. Toad himself, Junior.
We're going to see lots of Toad messages. Yeah,
he's going to be loving it. He's going to be going mental.
Really repping Toad. You know, he wants really good results for the Racing Point team. Then again, he's a Racing Point driver.
The only way is paper.
We can't rule out the man with the cash though, because he's definitely been a quick man. I think he's there. I said it. We can't rule out the man with the cash. A 16.3. I told you can't ignore the man with the cash. He went fastest back in Germany.
Right, I need to. Yeah, it's been 2 races in a row where he got his race win taken away because of penalty. Let me quickly check the standings. Junior, the standings are up to date.
Retired?
You know, Pink Army. Pink Army.
Oh, Rapid Sprays has retired in 4th. He's happy where he's at. We've got RSF and Brundle who's now going on to a lap. We've got a few cars on the charge going to some laps now.
Thank you, Jeremy.
PWR Shadow put him on to 6th.
Right. Let me quickly, if you don't mind, Primus, for 2 seconds, let me just quickly go through the standings. Oh my god.
No worries.
Oh my god. Right, so some people aren't going to be happy. The standings for the Alfa Romeo is a Alfa Romeo 1-2 with Schumacher 119, Brosina 109, Jay Slee with 108, Brundle with 84, Toby with 70, Man with the Cash with 64, Rapids with 44, Shane with 31, Iox 28, VR 24, Seal 20, Morricon he doesn't count, but he's on 20 as well. WRP is on 12, Aguro Racer is on 8, Peppermeat is on 7th, Josh and Shadow and Andrew Alpha on 6th, Marco is on 4, and Martin Patch is on 2. So it looks like it's a bit of an Alfa Romeo domination, but hopefully we can bring it back.
Who's leading the championship at the moment, sorry?
Schumacher and then Brosina 2nd.
Oh, so Schumacher is still the championship leader.
Oh, and he got pole!
What just surprised me though. Yeah, Schumacher got pole while you was going through the standings. Pole of Q1, fastest lap. He got P1 in Q1 at the moment, and then you got Shane who got 3rd after a pretty good lap. Right now, people that are looking like they're in danger of being knocked out of Q1 is Andrew Alpha, DRM Marco, Slicks in the Mercedes, Martin Page, and Tabitzi, both the Haas, are looking like they're
Andrew Alpha
sweating
gets
a little bit.
72.
Oh, Andrew Alpha's doing good, and it looks like Slicks. I don't know. Slicks might be out of the session. He just put in a new personal best, but is only good enough to be 60 fast, 70 fastest. Andrew Alpha, he gets through into Q2. Both the Red Bull are fine. Brundle is actually on a lap, I think. No, Brundle actually doesn't look like he is on a lap. He's P14. It's the end of Q1. Slicks is definitely out. Padge is out. So that's 2 cars that was a potential danger to Brundle are now out. However, Mr. T, the previous race winner last year in F4, can he do good as well in F2? We'll find out in just a brief moment. Mr. T. Oh, he doesn't. So Mr. T is out of Q1. DRM Marco will not go into the next session. Iox has not got enough in him to go on again. That's it. That's the end of Q1. Brundle just escapes being knocked out by a nose hair. Very close. Andrew Alpha did a really good lap to get himself out of the elimination zone. But Ferrari definitely happy with both cars getting into Q2. Josh, Season 4, he does manage to get 14th. He was P4 just a brief moment ago. He did really well. And oh, Slicks has got a 5th place grid penalty for a collision with Iox.
He's lost.
Oh, and he just... If that was real life F1, he would have received a penalty for crossing the pit lane exit. Well, he went in, he went into the pits and then he crossed back onto the track. That would class, well, in real life F1, that would be classed as dangerous re-entry.
Yeah. Junior, is that the wrong standing then? Because you said to refresh your page. Refresh the page now. Oh no, I don't know.
Peanut got third.
Primus.
Oh my god! No, don't let the AI do this. Peanut's AI almost crashed into the back of Mr. T.
Who? Oh, Peanut. Okay.
Peanut. He's third fastest at the moment. Peanut. We do know the AI are completely lone rangers when it comes to being on the track. When they smash into the back of each other, it ruins that hard work that you've just put in. Peanut almost lost it all when crashing into the back of Mr. T. Oh my god. I'll go over the drivers eliminated.
So, the people that are out are Iox, 16th in the Taurus, Slicks in the Mercedes, 17th, Marco in the Taurus, 18th, Toby is 19th in the Haas, and Martin Patch is in 20th in the Haas. You should be getting to a party.
I think we should let's get Slicks in, because unfortunately...
He's got 5 time.
He got that 5 place grid penalty, and it's his first day as a full-time driver. It's his debut as a full-time driver, but obviously he raced last week as a reserve.
Yeah.
With that 5 place grid penalty, he's going to be at the back of the grid, but let's see what he can do. Welcome to the party, Slicks. Please make sure you include your audio into the stream.
You didn't say welcome to the virtual comms box.
Virtual comms box, sorry. I went back to work this week. Cut me some slack.
Slicks, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Does he have a mic?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Slicks, welcome to the virtual comms box. Thank you, Element. So, first of all, welcome to your full RSF1 as a full-time driver now. If I'm correct, you're now a full-time Mercedes driver.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about having a teammate like Josh, S04 now as your partner in Mercedes? Do you feel like you two work well together?
Yeah, I've raced with him in other leagues and I've seen he's quite fast, so I hope we can get some points and go up to constructors. Yeah.
And I hate to be rubbing salt in the wound, mate. But, bless you. I hate to be rubbing salt in the wound, mate. But, obviously, after being knocked out in Q1, you also got that 5 place grid penalty from a collision with Iox. So you'll be starting at the back of the grid. But, on the bright side, you've got the freedom of choice of tyres. What are you going to try and aim for today for your strategy?
I'm probably going to go from medium to hards. I think that's the best strategy around here.
A goal for positions that where would you like to try and hope to finish today?
Top 10, 9, 10. I don't think I'll get up more. Maybe the safety car will...
You never know, mate. Because last year in last year in F1, the championship lead, or the last year's champion in F1, he got 15th place in Britain. It didn't look good for him, and he won the race. And we've seen many people like get knocked out in Q1 and actually win the race. So don't doubt yourself, mate. You could pull something out of your hat and maybe even get a race win. But obviously, we'll have to wait and see when they get to the track. But yeah, Element, have you got anything to ask Slicks while he's here?
No, mate. Just good luck. I hope this setup, if you're using the setup, I hope it works well. Hashtag JagMac. Come on.
And Element there. Everyone is obviously trying to be a neutral commentator, but showing love to Mercedes. Anyway, Slicks. Anyway, Slicks. Good luck for your race, mate, and maybe we might speak to you at the end, or maybe in the podium.
Maybe.
Good luck, man, and we'll speak to you in a bit, mate. In a bit. So carrying on, we see some teamwork being displayed here by both the Racing Point of the man with the cash actually giving the tow to his teammate Peppermeat. I think, because right now the man with the cash is the only one who's going out onto the soft tyres. I think he purposely did that. He was willing to sacrifice a lap on those tyres to give Peppermeat the thrust, and then the man with the cash can go into the pit and put on his tyre and go for it himself. But Peppermeat previously was a lap fastest lap of the race until Schumacher took it away.
Yeah, at least that Peppermeat's looking quick right there. I think Mamba Cash has gone onto his old slot and then just, redone it, but it's looking good,
We have no weather report, do we?
Oh, we could have asked Slicks.
Ah, damn, we could have asked that. Oh, a little bit of a wide exit there through the mid-sector for Peppermeat.
Yeah, where's Peppermeat? I can't find his car. Oh,
just to save it.
Yeah, the question around this track is this. It's really tricky. The corners are very close together, so one mistake and that could be your lap downfall. Here comes Pepper.
17.3 on medium tyres. That's a good lap.
That is a very good lap. Dry race, says Verstappen. How do you know that then, Verstappen?
Mohamed Akash only did a 1:22.8 on those hards. No, it's not hards, softs. There. So now we've got some cars now beginning laps. Got a Red Bull just going through the final sector of VR46. Let's see what the team from Milton Keynes can do. Around the last corner he goes. Will he make Christian Horner happy?
That's gonna be a good lap.
Oh, second fastest, a 1:17.4, a little bit slower than Peppermeat. So a good lap regardless from Red Bull. Second fastest is nothing to shrug off. Right now the next car that's on a lap is the Mercedes of Josh Season 4. How's he doing? Fastest second sector. I do think this track is definitely a soft killer, so I think these two compounds are the way to go for all of this week for RSF1. Oh, a little bit of the back end kicking out for Josh there as he went into the last corner, but that gave him amazing speed and traction around the last corner. A 1:17.4, a little bit slower than VR, but a very good lap from Josh.
The softs aren't actually that bad right there, to be fair. Let's take the car, like, lap, I don't know when, but, near to the end of the race, because it's like 33 laps on there, isn't it? It's 33, 34, something like that. So who's your connection then, Verstappen, if you know it's going to be a dry race? Because I have Reefer saying it's a rain race. A wet rain race. It's saying it's wet, sorry. Reefer.
If it's a wet race, I don't know why these guys are on medium tyres.
I don't think it's a wet race, because
could it be dry for the start, maybe wet to the end?
I don't know. But I have Verstappen saying it's dry, and then I have Reefer saying sorry, not Reefer. Kachow saying it's rain. So I don't know.
Round the last corner goes Andrew Alpha in the second Red Bull. Oh, fastest lap! A 1:17.2. He out-qualifies his teammate.
Under 10th are the two Red Bulls. Not the Red Bull. Under the 10th is Peppermeat. And Andrew Alpha is 95 thousandths of a second.
Jace Lee, who's now on a lap as well. Both the Ferraris of RSF1 Brundle and Rapid Sprays are yet to pit. Jace Lee, fastest first sector of the session at the moment. That's a very nice tight line there through the second sector, through the chicane. Those little high bits on the chicane is very very lethal. Catch any of that, and that will invalidate your lap. That'd count as corner cutting, even though if you caught that curve, that would. Oh, agreeable! A second, second fastest time on the board, a 3.83, 1/100th of a second faster than Peppermeat.
Nice.
But we gotta keep our eyes on Jace Lee. He's definitely a man to look at because he went fastest before. Can he do it again in McLaren? So right now it looks like it's McLaren v Red Bull in terms of power. Round the last corner, he only went 6th fastest. He lost some time in the third sector.
Right, I'm getting told I'm trying to. It's a wet race now. Oh my god, people are annoying me.
We'll have to wait and see. But Tomek Bresner, the race winner in Germany, where can he set himself on the medium tyre? He goes 6th fastest. I don't know if Bresner likes this track.
Shadow! He gets himself into
What's
second.
happened, Shadow? Oh!
Second.
Good lap from Shadow.
What? The challenge is telling me wet to dry, then back to wet. Is that gonna be like Germany?
If that's the case,
week?
why is everyone
Here
on
we go,
mediums?
Maybe I think because people are doing a first lap on medium and first lap on, and then the second lap's gonna be on soft. I don't know, it's just too at the end. If they're not, if they all do mediums, it's gonna be a dry race, and Petronas is all. Well, Petronas is talking to people.
Well, let's go on with Brundle, who's now beginning his flying lap, going through the first sector. Because it's been a little bit since the Ferraris actually showed themselves in Q2. It's only the last 6 minutes. Oh, what's happened?
This guy named JBJ Car Gaming on the chat just put RSF1 is his RSF1 Shane is his name. If he can't do it, then I'm lame. What?
Well,
No.
Brundle's definitely looking like he's on a quick lap, but it wasn't the fastest first sector though.
Right, now
I'm
now
back end there.
told by Iox it's a full dry race, and now Junior, I don't know who he is, but I don't know. I think he might be
second fastest sector. Sorry, by Brundle. We've got to keep an eye on Brundle. The championship leader's rival has gone fastest in the second sector. Didn't go fastest in the first sector though. But can RSF1 Brundle get himself up there for Ferrari and out-qualify his championship rival? Can he do it? Third fastest. A very admirable lap by RSF1 Brundle. And he's definitely gone faster than Schumacher at the moment. But Schumacher crosses the line, out-qualifies Brundle by just 1,000th of a second.
Nice. We got 28 viewers. That's lovely to see.
Got Shane, who's now beginning his flying lap in the Renault.
Vittel just said GG1 was better commentary than the actual RSF1. No, than the actual F1 stream.
Really? Well, I thought the official F1 stream would have like top commentators like they get on. If that's the case, F1, real life F1, you know, if you're hearing us, get RSF1 in this action. You know, we'll do a joint thing maybe. Wink, wink.
I can sign a contract with the F1. I don't mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. You know, RSF1 goes pro. Oh, and Shane crashed in the mid sector.
Oh, what just happened?
Shane went through the S's of the second sector and crashed into the wall. That is Renault. One man down.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh my god.
Right,
that scared life. We were just having a little joke about real life F1 there.
We have Julia saying, the weather for the race is snow, rain, sun, lightning, and finishes with ice at turn 5.
Thank you. We should see chain ties and, you know, like how like trucks would put chains on their wheels to get through the snow and the ice. Yeah, we'll put that on the Alphas and they'll become. Oh, man with cash. 117.2.
Yeah,
It's a very good lap from the man
tit,
with cash.
guys, you've been annoying me saying, oh, it's rain, it's rain. Shut up. Right, out lap for Jace Lee, who's in the softs. Right, okay.
Seal's going to be going first before him, though. It looks like Jace Lee's going for a safety lap. Because Jace Lee is definitely looking like...
It's either he sets his lap to go through when he's out.
And Rapid Sprays has left it quite late. He's finally gone out for the first time of the session. However, it's quite clear, so he will not have that much traffic. There's only 4 cars on the track at the moment, but one of them's going in, which is the man with the cash. Seal's just begun his flying lap, with Jace Lee now beginning his flying lap on the soft. But anywhere, I never would have thought I'd see Shane get caught out in that third sector. Not third sector, in the second sector.
And talk to him what happened.
Yeah, let's get Shane.
I'll get him another
and Seal!
Laps.
Seal invalidated.
No, he's still got time though, he's still got time. No need to panic, Dora. You're making me panic.
Time. And now we go on board with Jace Lee, the McLaren. He's doing well.
He's got to set this, he's out.
Oh, fastest first sector. Oh, and Jace Lee!
Get out of the way! Oh my god!
That was a very good recovery. I know he might not get into Q3 like he'd want to, but that could have been in tatters. And if he's going to try and start on those softs, they are worn as hell now.
Yeah, only a minute.
It looks like Element's now needing to take a breath after witnessing Jace Lee save amazingly after that near on off. But we'll go on board with the other Ferrari. We cannot forget how quick Rapid Sprays is. Fastest first sector in the Ferrari of Rapid Sprays. Right now we've got one Ferrari getting into Q3. Can Rapid Sprays make that a double whammy for Ferrari into Q3? We'll stay on board.
Double whammy. Sorry.
You're alright. It's getting intense though because these guys are pulling quick laps. Is Jace Lee going around for another lap? He is. He's gonna. He's harvested what he can after that near-on crash. Fastest second sector for Ferrari again. Rapid Sprays is on the charge.
Right then. Let's see what he can do.
Across the last corner.
Last corner he goes. The number 60.
Nice and tidy.
Oh, across the line, he doesn't open DRS!
Ferrari on top with a 1:17.1. Rapid Sprays takes the fastest lap of the session and gets into Q3. Congratulations to Rapid Sprays. That was a very good lap.
If I
was Rapid Sprays, then I would have a smile
and then we
on my
got
face.
Josh season 4. We go VR and the Red Bull. What can he set? Can he improve? Oh, he gets fourth fastest.
A same Brundle down.
Can he improve?
Oh, Josh just doesn't make it.
Pepper me. Oh, he gets second.
Second
Pepper
fastest to
second.
Pepper. Oh, Seal's going in.
Tommy Brezina's in. He's not going to improve.
He's out.
Jace Lee's next one to cross the line on those softs. Can he improve and get himself through to Q3?
Oh my god! It's on the soft, fastest lap of the race. Josh, season 4, just misses out on possibly getting into Q3 for Mercedes. That is Mercedes out of Q2. But surprisingly, Tomek Brezina, the race winner back in Germany and the second place in the championship, actually is out.
Right, let's go for the comments.
Seal joins his
teammate. That's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Seal joins his teammate though, out in Q2. We lost both the Renault.
Yeah, that's not good. Right, very quickly on the chat, we have Vettel talking about the Fanatec saved Jace Lee's butt cheeks. Let me say, Frank is saying, "Come on, Jack Mack! Come on, Jack Mack!" We have Junior saying, "Tell it." Raver saying #Jack Mack. And then we have Veta saying the Fanatec boost OMG. Ayuk said, "Yep, bad call that." All right then. We'll see at the end of the race, and then Broken Down PR, PWR Shadow 4 gonna win, and the VR Reefer said pit lap 2 for Jace Lee. And then Vettel, I'm not gonna do that. We'll get Shane in anyway. You can do the thingy.
So going over the drivers knocked out of Q2. So we have Josh Season 4 in 11th place in Mercedes, just missing out on Q3. Tomek Bresner gets 12th place for the start of the race. Same with WR Peanut in 13th. RSF1 Shane, also welcome to the party Shane. Make sure your audio is included, who will be starting in P14. And his teammate Seal does not go faster than Shane and goes out of Q2 as well. So both Renault are near on the back of the field. But we're going for the top three. We've got Peppermeat in third, Rapid Spray second for Ferrari, and Jace Lee, after that horrible spin that he had in the first sector, gets fastest lap of Q2, but worn soft, especially after a spin. It's going to harm his start. But anyways, yeah, Shane, welcome to the party, mate. And immediately, I'm just going to tear off the plaster now, mate, and I hate to do it. But after that spinning the second sector, you'll be starting 14th. I imagine that's left a bit of a sour taste in your mouth. Hello? 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 I can't hear anyone. If anyone can hear me, Element, Shane, I can't hear you guys in the party. Element, if you can hear me, cut the stream off. Oh, no, it's not a stream off. Come out of the party and invite me to a new one, and we'll get Shane in, and we'll do a brand new party. Yeah, Element heard that. So, quick moment, guys, before we interview RSF1 Shane. That's not a good start. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we have to bear with us. It is a Xbox issue. Currently, at the moment, we've got a lot of volume of people online, especially, actually, this is the time around the virtual Grand Prix is beginning around the same time as us, so it is to be expected. Element, hello? Yep, let's try and get Shane back in again. I think it's because we've got a load of volume of people around this time because it's the virtual Grand Prix at this moment.
Oh, Vittel says Primus, that's the pie glitch. Yeah, Vittel does get that quite a bit, though.
Hello, Shane. Make sure you've included your audio, please.
I have.
Alright, Shane, as I was going to say before the party decided to glitch out, I'm going to tear the plaster off immediately, and I hate to do this, but after crashing in the second sector, you're 14th on the grid for the start. How do you feel about that? I imagine that's left a bit of a sour taste in your mouth.
Not happy at all, mate. I've got decent pace, but again, just bottled it in qualifying. The lap I was on was up there. It would have been towards the front, so I'd have been safe. I don't know what to say. It's not really a corner I've struggled with, so I don't understand why the car gave way, but it did.
That's understandable, mate, especially after, looking forward to getting some good pace out. I think I remember, actually, last year you did pretty good around here. I think this is when you got your second podium. But regardless, it's not over. We've seen races won from the midfield. Are you feeling confident you could try and score some points? Because even though you were the first to go out of Q2, you actually still out-qualified your teammate.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to starting in the middle of the pack come turn one. I'd rather be at the back so I can just stay out of any issues, but I've got no option from where I am. Oh, Schumacher! Oh, you lucky boy!
And I was just going to say as well.
Schumacher, sorry.
Schumacher did go off! A very good spot by Shane. Andrew Alpha goes faster as well. and he almost just crashes. But anyway, Shane, I was going to say, and if you prefer to say no comment, you can say that if you like. But last week, Seal hit you in Germany. Did you two talk about that?
It happens sometimes. Steele's a good teammate. When we've been on the track previous, obviously he's only just come back. You know, if I've been behind him and I've been quicker, he's let me go, and vice versa. So, you know, sometimes you have an instance. He messaged me and apologised, and I just said, "Don't worry about it. We move on." These things happen from time to time. So,
as long as you can both come through stronger as teammates through some bad times, you know, that's something to take away from it. But on the bright side, you and Seal are still good. You're both together for the start. Actually, Shane, while you're here, what's your prediction for top 3? I know Schumacher's going to have a little bit of a rough end with that off, but he's not out of it.
A man with the cash pole.
Oh!
Interesting. Well, I'm on board with the man with the cash at the moment. He's just...
Cash, sprays,
coming through the
and I want to throw in Dark Horse and Peppermint. He seems to have some good pace.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
What about you, Element? Do you agree with
The
Shane?
two racing points are looking pretty quick today, aren't they, Shane? But,
Yeah.
Just unlucky for you, bud. You look like to have the pace. I hope you do well in the race today.
Oh! 16 dead!
Stop it! That is disgusting.
Shane's pulled out a correct prediction on the man with the cash at the moment. With 6
see the
minutes and
future,
40
boys.
seconds at the moment left. Yeah,
Right.
where's that crystal ball of yours, mate? You know, no, actually, no. Shane would be like a bet office. You know, we could get you know, put predictions up saying, oh yeah, put low odds for man with the cash because he's going to be the race starting pole for the race. You know, put the high odds for people who are not going to get pole.
Right, anyway, Shane, very unlucky. Hope to see you at the end. Speak to you at the end. We'll let you get ready for the race.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
One thing I will tell you, one bit of information I will give you, Jason won't appreciate me saying this, but the soft tyres at the end of one flying lap front left was running to 106 degrees. 2 laps into the race, Jason, he's going to be struggling.
Oh yeah, do you have information on the race? Because we got quite a mixed amount of
It's
weather
dry,
reports.
boys. It's dry.
Oh,
Sorry,
thank
I'm
God.
dry.
Thank God for that. But that means
anyway,
Jay Slee is definitely
luck
going to
for the race,
suffer,
mate.
as Shane has given us. Yeah, good luck, mate, and hopefully we'll speak to you at the end.
No worries,
in
boys.
the
Hope we put on a good show. Catch you in a bit.
Oh, no
Ta-ta.
doubt you will, mate. No doubt you will.
Ta-ta.
Oh my God. Oh, Shane doesn't look very comfortable starting in the middle of the pack. It is what it is
It
sometimes.
could be
and,
worse places, though.
Yeah. It could be worse places.
Oh, rapid sprays! No! He didn't invalidate, though. He went wide. He went very wide coming through the fast right-hander in the third sector. Just stays on and doesn't invalidate. But what can rapid sprays do? Goes around the last corner. Wide berth. Not quite as tight. Oh, a bit wide coming up the final corner. Only 9th fastest for Ferrari. So I imagine he'll get back into the pits, another set of softs, and go back around again. And looks like we've got a Red Bull on the lap as VR.
Oh, right. I've got a question. Jamie J. Carg, are you in the league, or are you just someone just watching? Because he's just done another one. Peppermint makes my feet taste sweet. Get the win, and the rest get in the bin. What?
I'm pretty sure if he's not in the league, he's been delivering RSF1 poetry.
Oh my God.
Imagine, actually, I want to see him make RSF1 like a Valentine's Day card. You know, make those
Right,
kind of
VR's
cards.
on the
That'd
lap.
be pretty brilliant.
VR is on a lap.
Peppermint's one
in
would
the
just
Red
be a
Bull.
driver. It just be a driver, you know.
Oh,
the Irish flag. Oh, VR backed off.
Yeah, he has backed off, so he looks like he's not happy with it. He can go into pits still and put some new tyres on. He's a friend of Peppermint.
Ah, so he's not in the league. He's a friend of Pepper. So hopefully we can deliver a good show for you, mate. Good
Yeah,
to see
he says
some new people about.
He says he's a fan of Shine, and you think yeah, Shane, okay. Junior says let's go Pepper. Junior must be loving it, seeing how the racing points are doing well today. He must be in his home playing GTA, loving life right now.
You can't go wrong with a bit of GTA, you know.
Loved it.
You know, GTA
Heavy
lads,
on
play a
that
little bit of the heists, have some fun. But
JC,
actually, no,
JC's the next one to start their lap, by the way.
yeah, actually, I'll let you do an onboard with Jay Slee.
God's sakes, why me, man? You're someone
Come
else.
on, there's no corner names here, so you're not going to have to worry about remembering corner names.
Okay, right.
It's just corner numbers.
Jay said that he tweeted our stream out. Jeez, bud. 29 views today.
Oh.
Right then, Jay Slee about to
Thank you very
start
much, mate.
his lap. He's going to go onto the start-finish straight. He's going to open the DRS. He's going to lead on hot lap across the straight into turn 1. He's going to go. He's got a Ferrari to his right. He pulls over though, and into turn 1 he goes down to second. Short shifting back up to third. Now to 4. Opens DRS again. Still on a hot lap. He ain't moving from that. Into turn 2. He goes down to second, I believe, yeah. Now short shifting back up, turn 3, and now up the hill he goes into this left-hander of death. It's caught him out before, will it caught him out again? Down to 6, oh, what a beautiful, beautiful corner. Down to third, into turn 5. Now he needs to be careful with the curbs into these 2 corners. Oh my God, it's so orgasmic just watching him. With that wheel go down to third into the right-hander. It's getting close to sector 3, and now he's going to go down the hill. So he's about to finish his lap soon. Very short track. And now he's only got 2 more corners to do. Into his left-hander. Goes a bit wide. He's going to have to make up for it though. And now he's going to the last corner down to third. And now he's going to have to short shift back up. He does beautifully. He's going to open the ERS. He's going to run out of ERS, and he gets pole.
Oh, 59
with the cash. Oh my God! That's
very
beautiful
good.
to see.
If he starts on pole, he could get an aggressive start and try and open up the gap between him and the cars behind him.
He's only
It
got
all
2
depends
laps to
on
do
that
it.
race start.
Peppermeat is the next one. Sorry to interrupt Primus. Peppermeat, the next one to do it. Gets third. He gets third for now. VR is about to start his lap. Sorry. And now Brundle and the both Ferraris are now starting their lap. Schumacher is on his lap currently. His first and only lap of the session. As he got some wing damage earlier, and he looks like can he make up for it? Getting a good position for the race.
P5.
Okay.
That's where Schumacher's going to have to settle. Oh, sorry,
PWR Shadow
Brundle.
is going to go and get third.
But fastest for Shadow.
Oh, VR,
God.
VR 46. Oh, he nearly hit the wall. Oh my God, he lost it.
VR! He's just parked on the side of the track.
Agura Racer, can he do as well as his teammate? Can he do well as his teammate? He doesn't improve, but not enough.
Man with a catch puts it back up there with 15.8. Racing Point is back on top. We'll go on board with Brundle. The rival to the championship leader goes round the last corner. Can Ferrari put themselves up into the top? He puts himself 4th fastest. So very good from him. However, Andrew Alpha. No, Andrew Alpha is not on a lap. Neither is VR, because VR is he had that off, so he's not going faster. Rapid Sprays, the second Ferrari. Can he put himself up there? He outqualifies his teammate for the race
Peppermeat
start.
next one to come across the line.
Peppermeat,
can he get back up there? He doesn't improve. He goes
VR's
going to pit.
fastest.
Schumacher, is it Schumacher? It is Schumacher. Is he going to put another lap in? He's just going to finish now. He's going to call it a day. Andrew Alpha is going to come across the line in about 2 seconds time.
Schumacher,
last corner, he goes down to
improve.
third. Short shifts it back up to
Oh no,
fourth.
Andrew. Oh yeah, Andrew's
He's going
on
to
that.
open DRS. He gets
Oh, he split the Ferrari. He's
Basically,
sitting in
it's not allowed
between the
to do
2 prancing horses.
And that's it, because the Agura Racer is going to finish his lap. He's not going to be able to improve, and that is the end of quali. Wow!
Crikey. So, you slapped the ball in the middle of a horse pen. Like, you've got Rapid
it's
Sprays
Jesse
and
backed
Brundle on both ends of Andrew. So if you're a Red Bull right now, well, especially Andrew Alpha, you're not looking comfortable where you're at, because, you know, you're seeing red in front and behind you.
Oh man, what did Shay say? He said, "Man with the cash."
He said
Top three
Maverick Cash
would-
definitely on top, but he predicted Rapid Sprays and then I think it was Peppermeat. But it's a little bit different. Obviously, Maverick Cash is on top, so that is true. But then second and third to Jace Lee and PWR.
Now, Jace Lee, he's only got about 2 laps to work with these tyres. He's going to have to get past Maverick Cash, go into turn 1, and he's going to have to just pull away as much as possible because he's going to be last after he pits, of course. If there's a safety car, that's really going to save him. I'll tell you that much.
I'll let you go over the top 10 for the race start element properly for that. Because
Right.
obviously, actually, should we leave it for the formation lap?
Yeah.
Because I think everyone's going to be looking forward to that.
So,
But
top 3 is Man with the Cash, Jace Lee, and Shadow in the Williams.
Shadow's doing really well, actually.
Yeah, Braver really wanted him to win. I think Braver might be right for this race. Junior says a strong race from Peppers tonight. He's calling it. Alex says he's really excited. Oh my god. I tell you what, I feel bad for Seal. He hasn't got his setup on. He's got his normal one.
So it's interesting to start now. 34 viewers, thank you very much for 34.
Really?
Right, so we're now in the transition period. So this is the time when it's between qualifying and the formation lap, where drivers will get to go over their strategies, their setups, alter only a slightly little bit, unless you're Seal, who's running a balanced setup, who can't really do too much. Go over your tyre strategies, your fuel loads, and if you're talking with your teammate, you could go over who's pitting when, or you're discussing the priority. So,
You could go
interesting
for a
already.
toilet break.
Yeah, or toilet break, unless anyone readies up before Brundle. But lately, the guys have been quite behaved on that, so I don't think that'll be too much of a problem.
You said this. You just repeat every week. Well, we're now in the transition phase. I can now say it
Because
now,
it's the if no one knows what's happening. If anyone's new and they've not seen Formula One or anything like that, it's better to explain to them why they're waiting. Because everyone's sitting there going, "Why are we not going?" It's just like that's why we're not. I just sound like turning into the guy from Little Britain.
I could just repeat it.
Did you know
without
that
you
Maverick
even saying
Cash is
it. I
on
really know what
pole?
you're gonna say. Right, Verstappen. He's calling it. He's saying first Brundle, second Man with the Cash, third Rapid Sprays. That's what he's saying. He's calling
Is that his prediction for the end?
the race.
Interesting.
What do you guys think in the chat?
Enjoying a nice drink while I wait.
Yeah, same. I've finished my latte. Ooh.
I've got strawberry Fanta. Not a sponsor, by the way.
If you would like to be, I don't mind. Jamie J says you guys
Yeah.
are the best commentator duo. If you were commentating in
Wait, who
real
said
life
that?
F1, I would watch more. Jamie J says.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I mean, if real life
You're making
F1
me blush,
actually,
stop it.
did take us on, yeah. Oh, element, calm it.
Just one more thing before you say it, if you promise. In your face, Verstappen. Anyway, he says, "Well, I
That's
love
brilliant.
when Shane commentates too. Yeah, I like it when Shane commentates. He's so comedy, but just waiting now."
Actually, I do think Verstappen's commentating can be quite fun as well, because when you get the frontline speed when he's in a race, it's like whenever he says it, it's like it's intense, but then adds a bit of humour to when a battle's going on. So I do have to say,
That's what he says.
Oh,
But anyway.
Oh, and we lost to Bitsy.
No, Toby, I'll get him back.
Oh dear.
He's gonna have to restart if he doesn't make it back. Oh, Toby.
Yeah, agreed. If
TX.
Bitsy doesn't get back in before the race start, we're gonna have to.
Well, it's a restart.
Yeah, I agree. With
Invite to game.
if anyone is wondering, saying, "Oh, don't do a restart," it's unfair on the others. It is only fair if the drivers had really good connection through the qualifying and then they get kicked out in this point, we can deem it a restart to get him back in. It's only fair.
Yeah,
But
hopefully he gets
one
back
thing
in
this
there.
is going to do really, really good for is Jay Slee, however, if there is a restart, because he won't be on those spun-out tyres.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right, Brundle's ready.
Brundle's ready.
Toby gets back. I hope Toby gets back in time.
We need to get Toby back in.
If his car is there, then maybe you can pick it back up. But if not, then it's gonna have to be a restart, isn't it?
Yeah, if his car isn't on the grid, I mean, if it's AI controlled, then
Oh, he just
Then
put
that
brilliant. Toby, try and
should
get
be
back in
fine.
quickly. Try and see if you can get back in, mate. Oh, let's see.
no, it's gone.
Where was he start? Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, restart.
P18, yeah. I think it's going to be unanimous agreement then to call a lobby restart then.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll put it on. I've had to completely restart mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Restart. I'll put it on the thingy.
Okay, we're calling a restart, lads. We are being very fair in this regard because if a person's been lagging all the way through qualifying and then they lag out, we would continue on. We'd press on, as much as it'd be sad for anyone to do that. But do keep in mind for anyone who's on there, LR Slicked will be starting last on the grid. So the Mr. T, who was originally P19,
18.
moves up
He's
to
gonna be 18
because of LR Slick's 5-place grid penalty from a collision with Iotes during the qualifying. So, yeah, we are migrating hosts, which means Brundle has heard, and we are now getting ready to reform the grid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shall we
join quite
end
quick.
the stream? Shall we end the stream and then come back for the race start?
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll join Brundle's party as well when I'm there to get him ready.
Okie dokie.
We'll sort
So,
it. I'll be right back.
okie dokie. While you do that, I'll relay that to everyone else. So yeah, as you heard, ladies and gentlemen, the stream will be going down for a few minutes. So when they're reforming the grid, they can go over the entire grid and make sure they're correctly in order. So we will be seeing you guys for the restart of the Hungarian Grand Prix for F2. So for the moment, I've been Primus Gaming, and joined with me was RSF1 Skadoosh or Element Snow. We'll be back with you in about 5 minutes if you're watching this live, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please put on part 2 of your race. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in a moment.